We're gonna discover the best of Albania in just 14 days. From historic cities, the best beaches, and Albania's communist past. We've travelled around this incredible country from top to bottom, and in this travel guide we're going to show you the places you simply can't miss and where to find that authentic Albanian experience. So let's get this adventure started. We start this adventure in Theth. To get here, it'll take you 3.5 hours of driving from the airport. You'll be driving through very mountainous and windy roads. Now, Theth is an absolute hiker's dream, from mountain views to sharing crystal clear water with wild horses. Who would have thought a place like this existed in Albania? It's crazy. You'll want to stay in Theth for at least 2 nights, and to do the famous Valbona Pass, you'll need to have a night there too. Any hike that you choose to do in Theth will have a mark like this on a rock or a tree. A hike that we absolutely loved was the Red 2A Pass. It was a loop hike starting in Theth, and we only met one other hiker on this trail, and you really just felt fully immersed into the Albanian wilderness. Once you pop out of the mountain, you'll soon come across the Church of Theth. One of the few religious sites to survive the communist era after declaring itself an atheist state back in the 60s. Its stunning location makes it one of the most picturesque settings in Albania. We stayed at Valter and Drita's Guesthouse, and it was incredible. Our room was perfect, had a stunning view, amazing Albanian food, and some playful pets we'll never forget. John and his family made our stay so special, and I honestly don't think you'd find a better place in Theth. Next on this adventure is the city beyond the sky, and that is Kruja. The main things to see in this city is the famous old bazaar and the castle of Kruja. You'd only need a day to see the best of Kruja. The Mervin hotel is a great option. It's in a great location right next to the old bazaar, and the rooms were absolutely solid. Next is to begin our trip down the Albanian Riviera in Vlora. Vlora is still very much a developing city and still has a long way to go, but the main thing to see here is the St. Mary's Monastery. Only a 20-minute drive from the city, and you can just park up on the roadside. To get to this 13th century Byzantine monastery, there's only one way, and it's this platform. This monastery is in such a spectacular setting, and I think it's an absolute must to be included on an Albanian adventure. Now, you'd only need a day or two in Vlora, and we actually stayed at Arial Villa apartments for the night. The room was big, had cooking facilities and a decent view. They had a great spread for breakfast, and they had some really cuddly friends too. The adventure moves on to Dhermi. For the best route, take a left before the Llogara tunnel. The views won't disappoint you, and it's an incredible drive down the mountain. This part of the Albanian Riviera is home to some of the best beaches in Albania, with some of the most famous ones being Gjipe and Dhermi Beach. These beaches are absolutely perfect if you want to enjoy that Ionian coastline in a bit of a party atmosphere. A lesser known beach of Gjirokaster offers a much more tranquil setting. There are multiple bays here that you can choose upon, and this was just perfect for us. In all honesty, you could stay in Dhermi for a week, enjoying that sunshine and the beautiful coast. But on a road trip, at least 2 nights. We stayed at the Summer Wine Boutique Hotel. This was such a beautiful place to stay, only 10 minutes away from the beach. The food was unreal and the setting was just perfect. From fresh fruit from the garden, homemade fig jam, pastries and bread, Mario and his wife Harry did everything they could to make you feel at home. Heading to the tip of the Albanian Riviera to Ksamil. On your way, you'll go past some historic landmarks and the port city of Saranda. Ksamil is famous for its incredible beaches and its ancient city of Butrint. 10,000 lek will allow you to explore this ancient settlement, which was home to both the ancient Greeks and Romans. Now, you can't come to Ksamil without experiencing its beaches. Our favourite beach by a mile was Last Bay. It was so relaxing, it had a real chilled atmosphere, and it was so easy to get sunbeds. You'll want at least 2 days in Ksamil. We stayed at Ryder Village. This was a great option because it was only a 10-minute walk away from most beaches. Heading back inland now to the mountain city of Gjirokaster. En route to Gjirokaster, there is a great stop off, and that is to see the famous Blue Eye. Less than an hour's drive away from Ksamil. The Blue Eye is a natural spring and known for its hypnotic blue colour, and it's certainly something you don't want to miss. When you get to Gjirokaster, you'll want to stay here for at least 2 days. Now the best things to do here is that you'll want to go to the old town to explore its cobbled streets and rustic character. For 400 lek, you can also have a look around the Gjirokaster castle. Within the communist era, this castle was actually used as a prison. Its towering presence over the city today marks a stark reminder of its complicated past. Another must-see within this city is the Cold War Tunnel. To experience how this bunker feels is truly unique, and for only 200 lek you can get a guided tour with a local historian. This was by far our favourite experience in Gjirokaster. We stayed at Mele Guesthouse. It's perfectly embedded into the old town. Everything about this place just felt so authentic, from the rooms to the balcony. It was perfect. If you stay here, you must try the traditional set menu. 6 courses of the best Albanian food we had. It was simply delicious. And for entertainment, you had some very playful pets. Edmund and his family were truly fantastic hosts, and this is a great option if you're staying in Gjirokaster. The next stop off is the city of 1,000 windows, and that is Berat. This historic city is a lasting testament to the Ottoman Empire. You'll want to stay here for at least 2 days so you can explore the main sites of the Castle of Berat and its historic centre. An hour's drive away from Berat is the Bogova Waterfall. Now taking a dip here certainly isn't for the faint-hearted. It's extremely cold, coming in at about 7 degrees Celsius. This is a great place to visit whilst you are staying in Berat. We stayed at Timo's homestay. This is such an authentic experience. Living right in the heart of the historic centre, the breakfast here was fantastic and it had a stunning view of the city. We are now en route to the capital of Albania, which is of course Tirana. We stayed on the outskirts of the city at Vlorina's Agrotourism, and everything here is just focused on sustainable living with organically grown produce sourced from their own farm. This place certainly is a taste of luxury. You'll want at least 2 days in Tirana, with the main attraction being the bunk art museums. For 500 lek, you'll be able to learn of the horrific stories that the people of Albania had to suffer during its brutal repression under the communist regime. It pays a beautiful tribute to the many who spoke out against the dictatorship. Now whilst you're in Tirana, you have to see Lake Bovilla. The track to get to this lake is very bumpy and it will definitely wreck your rental car, so hire a tour so you can avoid the stress. This natural reservoir is the capital's main source of water. For 100 lek you can go up a very short and steep staircase to get the best views of the lake. This emerald gem is absolutely breathtaking, and it is a perfect way to finish this adventure. Our itinerary is detailed below with links to our accommodation and also links to the best tour guides to see this beautiful lake. Until the next pin drop.